Hey guys, Norcal SS, and just want to show you a setup that I've been working on with the pillar pod and the gauge. Right now, you'll see it's set up at boost up top and intake, air temperature. What I did on this setup is, for testing purposes, I have the annunciator set up on the gauge where if it goes, 1 pound of boost, you'll see the actual lights go off like that. So if you have a warning, if you want something saying high temperature, you could set it up where it will actually go off like that to warn you, hey, you have high temperature, you're over boosting, whatever you set it to. What's good about this gauge, you can actually press these two buttons and a multi-screen comes up, and for this one, hopefully it clears. There we go. You'll see on the right side will be the temperature, air intake temperature. On the left side is boost. And then as you hit the gas, you can see it come up, and then it shows you, how many pounds of boost. And this gauge has a few different other options. Just a quick little guide. If you go out on this, you have bars. So you have this set up here. You press both buttons down, and you go to cyclic scan, and what happens, it will go through different parameters that you set up. So we see boost, ignition advance, I have the battery, air intake temperature. There's a couple different things you could set up on this gauge, which is pretty cool. Here, check this out. And also you could do, let me get out of here. So you have this, which you could do here too. Come on. There we go. You can scroll. These are all different. You get your codes. You could clear them. Performance gives you, if you want to do a quarter-mile blast, it gives you all the little things. Annunciator on and off is what I just told you about, where it will set up the red lights to go off if there's an issue that comes up, if it goes over or under a certain number you set up. Altitude, you got miles per gallon, and have analog 1 and 2. So analog 1 you could hook up the wideband to, so everything works fine. Analog 2 you could do another input, like I could have it hooked up directly to give you correct boost. And let's see. And cyclic setup is pretty much what you have for what option you want to choose. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the gauge. Quick little overview of it, and I'm really hoping to get this out to you guys. It's a cool little gauge, and it has a lot of stuff on it. So let me finish testing it all out. Once everything's good to go, ready to roll, and one last look at the gauge little